Just me and my pubes hanging out. What up, my dudes? Mr. Kitty here, and welcome to NASCAR Heat 3. I've been really excited for this. This was announced back in the spring. It's another racing game, obviously. And been waiting for this for a while. It just came out last Friday. Today's Monday, September the 10th, and it came out the previous Friday. So I've been really excited for this. I've been really waiting for this. This is another racing game I've been really excited about. I'm a big NASCAR fan, if anyone knows me. Like, you see the little model cars over here. So, I mean, if that didn't tell you, I don't know what does. So, first things first, we're going to customize our car. We're going to make a car. And we're going to start with the Monster Energy. I'm a Chevy guy. I'm a big Chevy guy. I was a fan of Hendrick Motorsports since I was a kid. And they've always been Chevy. So, pick a number. We're going to be number 8. And let's see the different paint schemes. We go plain one. This is a different one. Oh, actually, these are all the same as last year's. This one looks... Oh, this is a different one. I don't know how I feel about that. That's an interesting one. That one's same as last year's. Ooh, this is a new one. This looks kind of cool. Interesting. That's an old one. That's a new one. Weird looking. That's a new one as well. And that's a new one. So right off the bat, not really a big fan of the paint schemes, but this one's probably the coolest looking one. Primary color, we're gonna make pink. That looks pretty freaking sweet, man, if I had to say so myself. Or could we make it black? What if we made it black? Let's make it let's do that with it. So our hood sponsor, let's see what the hood sponsors are. Let's see, we got Smithfield, Procore, Liberty University, Haas, GoDaddy. This looks like a GoDaddy car. Rim stop. Ooh. Can I have pink rims? Dang it, I can't have pink rims. Gosh dang it. We'll do, let's see, we'll do a white. Real quick. We'll customize. Whoa. Volume? What does that even mean? So that's that. We're going to do a championship. I was going to do the career mode, but as you see, there's 4 different series to go for. And in career mode, you got to work your way up the ladder. So you start at the extreme dirt that you see on the right. And then behind me is the Monster Energy Cup Series. And that's the highest you can go. So we're just going to start at the highest because I don't want to do too long. I don't want to make it. Because there's 36 races. I mean, there's so many races in those. It just would take forever. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to draw it out. You know, much like the Formula 1, it's only 21. Formula 1's only 21 races. The Cup Series, 36 races. So that's quite a bit as it is. So I want to keep it short. Sweet, really, as much as I can, if anything. We're going to use our custom guy. Can I give him facial hair, for goodness sake? This man needs facial hair. He looks like a baby. I'd say that's fine. This dude needed facial hair. He needed it. You got to have facial hair. We're going to do the full season. And the full season starts at Daytona. It's right behind my screen, or my webcam, and goes all the way to Homestead, Miami. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the same as Formula 1. We'll do 25%, not 50%. Yeah, I don't know how many laps this is going to be, so we're just going to go for it. All right. So this is the start of our season. I'm excited. You know what? I'm going to skip qualifying. We're going to skip it. And we're going to go into this thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a cool feature, too. Failed period suspension. Jimmy Craster in qualifying. Had to go to the back. These are guys that had to go to the back. I don't know why they featured me there, but... All right, here we go. Start of our season. Oh, I did not do that right. Right. 14 laps for stage 1. We're going to figure out a kind of strategy here. This is a restrictor plate race. So with the restrictor plate racing, the pack tends to be really tight, much like you see right now. And a lot of the big time strategy is, do you want to stay in the back and kind of wait till maybe 10 to go to work your way to the front, or do you want to head to the front as soon as possible? So it's a matter of figuring out what our strategy is, what do we want to do. I'm thinking this first stage might hang around towards the back, kind of get a feel for everything, get a feel, get used to it, and see what we can do.
Stay low, hang tight there, driver, hold this line here.
And you can hear the spotter telling me in my ear what's going on. I did not mean to go up high. It just kind of happened. Dude, this is really fun. I'm loving this. This is great. I'm back behind William Byron.
Still there.
Give him a little push. Give him a shot. Maybe we can work our way forward some. I doubt it, but everything seems pretty jam-packed. We're kind of stuck back here at the moment, which I think probably is okay for now. Shouldn't be too big of a deal to be stuck back here. We got Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin down on our inside.
Got one down low now, got one down low, inside.
I love the spotter in your ear just kind of telling you what's going on. That's pretty cool. Let's try to get down low. We're going to kind of fall back a little. We're going to drop down to last here, which is fine.
Hold your line.
Jump in behind Ross Chastain in the number 15.
Hold this line here.
Give him a shot. What I'm going to try to do is see how easy, take this first stage to kind of see how easy it is to work my way through everybody. Get a general idea of what it's going to be like. That was fine so far. Get a little draft off Jimmy. Dip down. Careful of that yellow line. We have an opening. Take it. Jump in behind David Gilliland. Ooh, hit that apron. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. All right. And yellow. All right, so everything's still a bit touchy. We're going to do that. All right, let's go back to green here. The damage of the car is fixed. All right, well, that was scrub move number 1. Let's not do that again. The car just, what happened was that getting on the, there's such a big difference from the baking of the apron to the baking of the track. And when you go to the apron, when you kind of ride in between it, the car gets unsettled. It upsets the car a lot, and the car just gets loose. And what I mean by that is the rear of the car wants to snap around, and that's also called oversteer. Whoa, what are you doing, cutting down in front of me like that? That's not cool, man. But that's what the car wants to do when it oversteers or gets loose. It's just the rear end wants to snap around, and that's what happened. It just upset the suspension of the car, and it just gets loose. But now we're going to work our way to the inside of Reed Sorensen. Get behind DJ Kennington here. And hold a steady wheel. Hold that wheel. Woo. I tried to take that opening below DJ Kennington, and it did not work. But I might get an opening here. It seems like when we get to the end of a turn, they just kind of dip up a little bit, I notice. And hopefully he doesn't get below me. Here we go. Dip in behind David Gilliland. And he opened the gap once again. Woo! Car got a little unsettled. Bounced off the banking. Okay, so it's relatively not too bad to go through the field. I kind of have a moderate setting of the difficulty just because I didn't know what to expect. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Let's see how far up through the field we can get. Give us some good position for round 2. maybe potentially set us up for round 3 is what hopefully we'll try to
Stay on the
do.
bottom here for me. Still there.
Get to the inside. Corey LaJoy. Work on AJ Allmendinger a little bit.
All right, now you're clear.
Kind of dip behind him. I don't want to go to the high side. I do not want the high side. The high side is not going to be the place to go. I'm going to dip behind Brendan Gaughan. I thought about going to the inside. I thought about it. Merely thought about it. Give him a draft. Give him a push. There we go. Give him a shove. Push him up to the... Looks like Chris Buescher in front of him.
Good job, driver. That's a fast lap right there.
47.448. I'd say that's not a bad lap time around Daytona, speaking of the fact that it's 2.5 miles long and the engine is restrictor plated. These cars are fuel injected. They used to be carbureted,
Stay on the bottom here.
but they are fuel injected now. As of 5 years ago, maybe? Don't quote me on that. But they're fuel injected, and right below that, towards the top of the engine, in the intake, where the air flows, there is a plate that restricts the airflow into the engine, thus reducing the horsepower. And they do this for safety reasons. They only do it at 2 tracks, this track and at Talladega. Now they have lately, their rule package, they're kind of experiencing around with rules, NASCAR is. And lately they've been doing it at some other tracks. They recently did it at the All-Star race in the Cup Series, but they've mainly been doing it at the Xfinity Series level, which is the series below the Cup Series. Woo! Hold it, hold it, hold it! Ooh! Close. Close. Very close. That was entirely my fault. Getting on the apron. And there's another... Ooh! That was a hard hit. Danica Patrick, of course. Sorry, Danica. But, anyway, as I was saying, 2 to go in this stage, so I'm not too worried about it right now. 24th out of 40, so it's not bad. Anyway, as I was saying, they're experimenting around with it in the Xfinity Series, and eventually, probably next year, there's going to be restrictor plates. I'm going to try to get the 23rd spot here from Chris Buescher, and that move right there, I think, just screwed me. So we're going to finish 24th in the stage.
No points. Good job.
All right. 24th, starting last, so that's not too terrible. We're going to go ahead and pit. I think what we're going to do is take a can of fuel and right sides. We're going to do two cans of fuel. We're going to do that. 34th. Should have done a can, but I'm not complaining.
All right, you're coming to the green.
All right, stage 2 should be 14 more laps.
Hold your line. You got one inside.
Gonna get kind of eaten up on this start as well. Yep. Oh, 12 laps this time. Okay.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high.
I've kind of feathered the throttle here. I don't want to. I want the inside. That's ultimately what I want. I'm gonna get that opening. Cool. Stuck in behind William Byron. And be careful because Danica Patrick's back there. I don't want her to wreck me. Just kidding. I ain't gonna let that happen. And I have an opening below William. I'm gonna take it. Very famous race car driver once said, when you don't take an opening in a race, you are no longer a race driver. When you no longer go for the opening. Always go for the opening. In my book. That was Ayrton Senna in Formula 1. Not a NASCAR driver. All right, see what we can do. Working our way to the front, so we have an opening below Denny Hamlin. Almost won the day's race at Indy, but got shoved out of the way by Brad Keselowski. Really got side drafted out of the way. And get behind Timmy Hill. Tuck in behind. Not too bad. We're honestly looking pretty good, I'd say. We're not too bad. Car to me handles just fine. It's just staying above the apron. Staying above that transition from the apron to the racetrack. That's the hard part. Take the cut below Jimmy Johnson here. Go to the inside of Brendan Gaughan. Ooh, he gave us a shot. Ooh. Got loose. Wicked loose. And not too wickedly loose. It was fine. Tucking behind Chris Buescher. We'll give him a shot here in the middle of the corner. Never do that in real life. Never do that in real life. Glad this is a video game. That'd be a bad idea in real life. Ooh, Eric Jones almost shut the door on us. We're going to get a little side draft.
Still there.
We're honestly looking pretty good, I'd say. We're not too bad. Car to me handles just fine. It's just staying above the apron. Staying above that transition from the apron to the racetrack. That's the hard part. Take the cut below Jimmy Johnson here. Go to the inside. Brendan gone. Ooh, he gave us a shot. Ooh. Got loose. Wicked loose. And not too wickedly loose. It was fine. Tucking behind Chris Buescher. We'll give him a shot here in the middle of the corner. Never do that in real life. Never do that in real life. Glad this is a video game. That'd be a bad idea in real life. Ooh, Eric Jones almost shut the door on us. We're going to get a little side draft.
Still there.
Tucking behind David Reagan. There's a slight gap that I potentially could have tried to go for with David Reagan, but I'm not going to go for it. I'm trying to be conservative. Just a little bit. Patiently aggressive. If it doesn't make sense, it's okay. It makes sense to me. I understand what it means. You could probably try and figure it out. We're looking good. 18th out of 40 cars. Not too bad. Tucking behind McMurray. Sad, Jamie McMurray, who's from my home state of Missouri. He's from Joplin, Missouri. And he will no longer be in the 1 car as of next year. It's really sad. I found that out today, and it was part of me was heartbroken. He's been in racing since I was a kid. He's done some pretty cool stuff, and sad to see him go next year. We're tucking in behind Ryan Newman. Seen this guy win several times in person. I saw him win the 2008 Daytona 500 here at Daytona National Speedway. It was really cool. 50th anniversary of that race when I saw him win. Tucking behind him. This could be potentially where we stay. I'm going to try to get around Ryan Newman, but anybody who knows Ryan Newman in real life, very aggressive race car driver, very tough to get around, very tough to pass. And it's showing right now. He is protecting that inside lane really nicely, as anybody should be. So I'm going to take the bullet here, and I'm just going to kind of work with him. Take that to my advantage and potentially use him up. And if he leaves an opening, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take it now. I am going to take it now. Okay. I don't think we're going to get too far. He might try and cut me off there. Nope, we got it. All right. We got around the most aggressive driver, one of the most aggressive drivers in the field. Get behind Trevor Bayne. We're working our way up. We're doing real good. I might potentially try and, if I get to the top 10, I might try and just stay there and protect it. I may not try and go any further once I get to 10th. Some stage points would be good. So at these stages, if you finish in the top 10, you get points. First place getting 10, second place getting 9, and it just goes down to 10th place who gets a point. And that helps you in the playoffs. The final 10 races of the season. So if I can get to 10th, at least that's a playoff point. Or no, is that a playoff point? Yeah, that is a playoff. Or that might be just some points. That might be just extra points. Winning the stage, you get playoff points. And winning a race, you get playoff points. My bad. Okay, so you get, that's extra bonus, that's bonus points that you get added onto the points at the end of the race. So definitely want those points. That's valuable points that I will try my best to go for here. The throttle here just to get my foot repositioned. Woo! Woo! Nice move. We're going to get around Trevor Bayne, I believe. Now tucking behind Martin Truex Jr. Another sad thing of news, Martin Truex Jr. is gone. The whole Furniture Row racing team, which that 78 car is from, they are going to be gone as of next year. And in 2017, they won a championship. And they're leaving because of lack of sponsorship. 5 Hour Energy, which you see on the car there, they're leaving NASCAR. They ain't coming back. All right, work our way to 8th. I might try to get a little bit more here. I think that would be great. I think that's what we're going to try to do. But yeah, they won't. Furniture Row Racing, that 78 car, will not be driving after 2018. They are closing shop because of lack of sponsorship. It's crazy to think that a team that just came off of a championship as of 2017, their first championship, I might add, a championship team is having to close its doors because of lack of sponsorship. That blows my mind, but that's the economy we're in right now, unfortunately. All right, we are up to 5th. We are in the top 5. Yeah, I can't believe this. I'm going to tuck in behind Brad Keselowski here. I don't want to get too far ahead, but we're going to tuck in behind Brad. I'm just going to kind of bump draft him, and we're just going to hang here. I don't feel like trying to be too aggressive and go for a stage win. That would be cool, but I don't. The car's so good right now, I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I really don't want to. As much as I want to, this isn't the time. This isn't the end of the race. And I would much rather go for it in stage 3 than right now. If I have an opportunity to go right now, then I will. I'll take it, of course, but I'm not going to take it if it doesn't seem worth it to me.
White flag is in the air.
All right, stage 2, we got 1 to go. Just kind of hang out right here. Just hang out. Just me and my pubes hanging out. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s up here? I guess that would make sense since he's really good at restrictor plate races. Give a little tap. Give a little tappy tap. All right. Into 3 and 4 for the final time of stage 2. Am I going to go for 4th here?
Still there.
Well, nope. Nope, we'll just hang here. We'll accept the 5th.
That'll hurt you a few stages.
All right. 5th in stage 2. I'll take it. I think we're good on fuel. I'm not going to take tires. I'm not going to pit. Yeah, I'm not going to pit. Yeah, because we got 21 laps remaining, 32 laps of fuel left. I'm not pitting. Don't need it. We're good the rest of the way. All right, 21 laps.
Coming to the green.
We're 5th.
Be ready. Ready. Outside, outside.
Get a good start here. Great start. Up to 3rd. We're going to go behind Kyle Busch. I want to get someone to draft with. That's what I want. I want someone to draft with. And if I want someone to draft with, really, I'm going to go Chase. Chase Elliott in the number 9. That's who I want. And we are about to get eaten up. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yep, we're going to get eaten up. But we can make it back, so I'm not too worried about it. We fall back to 6th. That's okay. We got plenty of time. 33 out of 50 laps. This is a 50-lap race. Tucking behind Paul Menard. We're getting around Eric Almirola. On the outside, give a shot to Menard to go under Brad Keselowski. And we're in 5th now. Potentially, ooh, we got an opening. We're going to tuck in behind Chase Elliott here. Shove them up a little. Squeeze them a bit. We're going to tuck in behind Chase Elliott, which I think should be a good idea. And he's got an opening to run. We're going to take this one and run with it. This might be our chance to break away. See if we can break away a little bit. I'm going to try to see if I can. Try to see if I can break away a little bit.
Now you're clear.
All right. I'm just going to keep bump drafting him. And we will see if we can break away a little bit. Ooh. Hit the banking a little bit. Hit that hit that transition from the apron to the banking, and that was not good. 14 to go. The team changed their number from 24 to 9, and then what was the 5 team last year changed to the 24, and the number 9 is Chase Elliott's dad's old number. That was Bill Elliott, and back at Watkins Glen, he picked up Chase Elliott picked up his first win in NASCAR, and it was really cool to watch, and I was very excited for him. Woo! Hit the banking a little bit. Hit that transition from the apron to the banking, and that was not good. 14 to go. Doing good so far. Giving Chase some nice, clean shots. I gotta say, I am having a lot of fun right now. I'm having a blast, man. This is awesome. This is really fun. I know it looks kind of boring just going left turns, but dude, I promise you, this is a load of fun. Especially working through the field. That was a lot of... Working through all those 40 cars, that was freaking awesome, man. That was so much fun. I gotta say, from the previous game, NASCAR Heat 2, to this one, this game looks and runs a lot better. As far as looks go, it's about the same. It's pretty similar, but as far as how the game runs, it runs so much better. This game feels really good. I like it a lot. It's definitely a step in the right direction. All right, we are 2.2 seconds ahead of third place Kyle Busch. I'm second place. What is wrong with me? 12 to go. 46.415 is our fastest lap. But like I said, this is the second biggest track in NASCAR, and this game doesn't do the size of the track justice. I mean, this place seems big in this game. Pictures makes this place look big. Go to this place in real life if you ever have the chance. Daytona Beach, Florida is where this is located. Daytona International Speedway is what it's called. I got to go, like I said, back in 2008. This place is huge. This place is giant. I went with my oldest cousin, who's no longer on this earth, God rest her soul. I went with her in 2008 for the 50th Daytona 500. And I remember walking up the staircase in the grandstands. And I remember when I first looked out, it was on the backstretch, which is what we're on right now. To the right there used to have grandstands where those signs are. That used to be a whole set of grandstands. Now they tore it out when they did the remodel of this place. And I remember looking out, and I looked left, right, just everywhere, just soaking it all in, and thought, holy crap, this place is freaking huge. This place is giant. And I couldn't process it, even from the time I initially saw it to the end of the race and leaving the place. It still couldn't process with me, like, how just immense this place is. It's huge. This is probably one of the coolest places you could go to on Earth, in all honesty. This place is really cool. 3.5 seconds. Oh, Eric Almirola's in third now. What happened to Kyle Busch? Kevin Harvick's right behind him. Trevor Bayne right behind him. We're holding our own here. Doing pretty decently. So far, so good. Doing pretty good on everything. 8 laps to go. 21 laps of fuel remaining. Temperatures are looking pretty good. 208 is pretty normal. Kevin Harvick's in third now, 4 seconds back. Trevor Bayne's in third now, 4 seconds back. Following Ricky Stenhouse Jr. right behind him in fifth. Now fourth. Trevor Bayne. This is Daytona. The places change all the time. But it's just Chase Elliott and myself as of right now. It's just us, and I believe we have 6 laps to go, maybe 7 laps to go. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. What my plan is, and I'm hoping it works, is I'm going to try, and on the last lap, I'm going to wait till the last lap because there's no need to do it right now. I am going to basically pass Chase Elliott on the last lap. Potentially, if he's in this position, I'll come off the final corner, which we just got out of. And here's the start-finish line right now. And hopefully, 6 laps to go now. Work the throttle there so I can get a better foot position. And what I'm hoping is I can get under him, and which I should be able to, and I will pass him. Or I might pass him off turn 2, kind of depending on where I'm at, depending on my run. It's all going to depend on how good of a run I have, whether it's off the corner or in the middle of the corner. Even going into the corner, even going into this corner, depending on where I'm at, depending on the run I have. Because I can't shove him out of the way unless I'm in a good spot to do it. Like that wouldn't be a good run to try and pass.
5 to go. 5.
It's just going to kind of have to hope. I'm just going to have to play it out. I'm going to have to feel it out. 4.8 seconds now is the gap from us to third. Kyle Busch is back up to fourth. It's gonna be interesting. Passing Chase. Anxious to see how this goes down. Give him another tap.
Still there.
Just keep tapping. Honestly, I probably don't even have to keep tapping him right now. I mainly was just doing this to try and get away a little bit. That way it's just him and myself. That way all I have is just him. And I'd rather, since I'm a Chevy, I would rather work with another Chevy. That's not like it matters though, but I mean, make it kind of real life. In real life, Chevys would be working with Chevys, Toyotas would be working with Toyotas, Fords would be working with Fords. Just the way it goes. You know, help your manufacturer, help your affiliates. You know, don't want the other one winning. There'll be only one winner.
Still there.
Just keep tapping. I am having a lot of fun though. This is fun. I mean, this is normally the boring part right now anyway, but I'm having a blast. This is so much fun. This is fun to me. This is what I find fun. Racing games are definitely my strong suit, and
Stay up high here.
because they're just simple and straightforward.
Couple more turns.
2 to go. 2 laps to go. When are we gonna pass? I don't know. Like, I don't even know when we're gonna pass. Like, it's just gonna have to be the right moment. It's just gonna have to be what I feel is the right moment to get a good run. Just kind of feel it out is what we're gonna have to do. We're just gonna have to feel it out, and it's gonna have to go right. What I'm hoping is, in the middle of the corner, see if he does it here, is that he'll ride up the racetrack, and I can just dip under him, like what he's doing right now. He's going up the racetrack. He's on the top side of the racetrack when he could be riding that yellow line. That would be the best ideal thing for him to do to protect that spot. But with him riding up the racetrack like that, he's just leaving me the door. Like, he's just leaving the door open for me to pass. And as you see, we're on the white flag lap. 1 more to go. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping I can get under him in the corner, and hopefully I have a good enough run to where I can just get under him.
Careful now. Still there.
That's what I'm hoping for. I might try now. Not now. Can't do it now. Too late. Dang it. I'm going to go for it. Here we go. We got to run. Oh, we got to run. Go, go, go. Dude, we got it. Yeah. Yes. That was perfect. That was perfect. That was timed perfect. And guess what, baby? We're doing a burnout. Yes. There we go. Yeah. Look at that burnout. Get in the dirt there. Woohoo. Yeah. Number 1. Woo. At Daytona, man. Yeah, let's just sit right here. Oh. We're going to do a little victory lap. Oh. Did we blow the motor? Oh, we might blow the motor. Did we blow the motor? I think we blew the motor. Yep. Yeah, we blew the motor. We blew the motor. That's funny. We blew the motor, but we won, man. That's what's up. We finished first. Heck yeah, man. We did it. So we are third in points. Interesting. Very interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's because one of them led the most laps and one of them won both stages? Oh, Kyle Busch must have won 2 stages, and then Chase Elliott must have led the most laps. I think that's probably what that is. There's victory lane, baby! Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby. Got a victory lane. Gonna have to get a new motor in the car, though, because we blew it during burnouts. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. Sweet. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Cool, man. That's what's up. We finished first. We won the Daytona 500. Woo! All right. And as in usual NASCAR seasonology, now the official season starts. This game's a lot of fun. This is a nice step up from the last game. NASCAR Heat 2. NASCAR Heat 2 is fun, but this is a nice step up because now it just runs better, it looks better, and we can do burnouts at the end of a race. Yes! That's freaking awesome, man. I wanted to do a full victory lap around the whole track, but it's whatever, man. So I'm going to leave this here. My plan for these racing games, get these gloves off and roll my sleeves up. I'm freaking hot, man. Okay, so my plan for NASCAR and Formula One is on Thursdays. Thursdays and Sundays are my days off from work. I have spoiler alert, I have a full-time job outside of YouTube. So Thursdays and Sundays are my days off. What I'm going to do is, for right now, I'm going to kind of hold off on Formula One a little bit. And I'm going to let NASCAR kind of catch up to where it's currently at. And then eventually I'm going to do a NASCAR race and a Formula One race on Thursdays. And then Sunday, I'm going to do another full NASCAR race and then another Formula One race. So you're going to get 2 races Thursday and then 2 races on Sunday. And then everything else is just, and then every other day in between is just going to be like whatever. And it's just going to be one video. So Thursdays and Sundays, you're going to get 2 videos, both of racing. So there's going to be, if you're a fan of the racing stuff that I'm doing, then this would be right up your alley. So I'm really excited about this. I'm excited to get this NASCAR Heat 3 season underway. I was going to do career mode, like I said, but that just would have been too long. It would have been really drawn out. Unless you really want to see it, then I'll do it maybe after I do this, or I might just be like, hey, let's replace it. So we'll just feel it out. We'll just kind of see. Time's going to tell. So I'm going to leave it at that. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of this down below. I'm anxious to hear what you say. And I will see you in the next race, which looks to be Atlanta. Deuces! We won, baby! Yeah!